Morning, I shed tears for my brothers in Niger Delta, my brothers from the Biafran region or the old eastern region of Nigeria that are oil rich. I'm going to show you a video now where Waec students in Delta, Abia State were writing their Waec in darkness. Not one single electricity was given to them. They were using candlelight. In fact, let's watch the video together.
Even during my time of lantern, we not use torchlight right Waec. Other school Asaba, state capital, not in a village, life and direct.
Now, this is not even provocative enough. I will now show you the one that is provoking me, that is making me mad, right? A northern senator is asking that Abuja should start building, right? Housing project, everything to make the displaced people in Abuja, right, which are largely Almajiris, children from the corner, that they should build housing school for them like they did in the 70s by Kano state government. I wonder when Abuja started having Almajiris as the indigents. Let us watch what Ali Ndume has to say.
The indigents or the displaced persons roaming in Abuja. It is not enough as Nigerians driving them, arresting them. What you need to do is to do what the Kano state government did as far back as in the 70s. That is picking the indigents, if you know, and you have a camp where you can feed and train them so that they will be off the street.
You see, the Nigerian formation was created to be skewed in favor of some people. In Nigeria today, we have some people walking like elephants, right? And they are eating like insects. And meanwhile, some people are what? They are walking like insects, eating like elephants. That is what we call sheer inequality. A nation where there is no equality of opportunities. In fact, a nation where there is nothing like meritocracy. A nation whereby there is no opportunity of derivation. My topic today, my program today, I am not here to exonerate the Delta state governors. Maybe I'm supposed to be pointing out their corruption. I know they are corrupt. Of course, I know they are corrupt. But one thing that is encouraging these governors, one thing that seems to be protecting these governors, and why the Delta people, the Abia people, and so many other states that find themselves in this terrible state, why they find it difficult to hold their state governors accountable and hold their local politicians accountable, is because the Nigerian constitution made it a system where people cannot be held accountable. When you generate billions of naira locally in your state, the constitution told them that they should take it to the federal purse. When you get to that federal purse, the state governors will now start telling you that instead of 100 billion that I made, federal government has collected 70 billion. The 30 billion remaining, you see, we have some roads, we have salaries, we have backlogs of pensions, this, and you'll be, with this so many excuses. In fact, they'll start showing you books that the past governor have debt upon debt, and the citizens have no clarity of purpose. There's no specificity in what action is to be taken. But it puts it in a situation whereby Nigeria has disintegrated. And this video that you saw is a symbol, is an icon that the United Nigeria is nothing but a failing state. The United Nigeria is a failing state. Because any small thing that happens, your state governors will refer you to federal government. If in your local community, the last time that they went to attack some people in Bokos, in Eramufu, in Ibarapa, in Bayelsa, we saw Etimaya the last time, he was crying. The governor came out and said that, well, listen, the security architecture and apparatus is at the beck and call of the president. Now, who operates a system like that? Who operates a nation like that? And yet, when some people who believe to have the clarity of thought that Nigeria cannot exist in a state of this confusion and conundrum, whereby I am being attacked locally, I still need to ask or wait for a central command from Abuja. They go don kpai me finish before the people from Abuja get to my village. No, empower my state governors. Empower my state governors. The video that you saw, the parents of those children, how do you think they will feel? These are children who possibly might have read in dark, read using lantern. They go to that exam center as early as maybe 10 a.m. expecting their papers to start by 2. They brought the paper until 6:30. And this paper was supposed to last for 2 hours. The school did not provide anything like fuel or anything. Meanwhile, the electricity, when the parents said they were going to protest to the governor said that electricity is not the responsibility of the state governor. Can you imagine? He said that the electricity, as at today, even if it's on paper that it has been decentralized to concurrently, it is a lie. That the federal government is still the one in charge. You can see the level of charade, failure, everything just sour in the mouth, bitter taste, like ugly to see, to experience happening in a united Nigeria. When we come to the social media platforms on our podcast to cry that Nigeria needs an urgent restructuring, when some of us say that the words of the prophet of our time, even if you disagree with his person, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you cannot disagree with the entirety of his gospel. Because these people, Nigeria today, Delta, happens to be the richest state when it comes to oil. In fact, on your screen, you can see what Delta generates from oil. But the unitary system of government, which serves as a shield for corruption, the unitary system that protects these people, because when you say you want to attack or you want to protest, it is still the same federal government that will what? That will go and give the command for police to go and shoot people. Are you with me? And I hope you are feeling me. Nigerians in Nigeria must understand that for as long as this country remains united, we are not fractionalized, regionalized, or the ultimate disintegrated. Those that will continue in perpetuity to be the beneficiaries of this one Nigeria will be the people that senator was defending. If you check the records, if you check the expenses, majority of expenses, where Nigeria has been spending more money in the last, I dare say, 18 years. Go and check it. All the money generated from crude oil, all the money generated from VAT, from alcohol consumption, all the money generated from the factories and industries, from the traders in the global, in the not Nigerian South, go and check. About 50% of it is spent in the North in terms of security, in terms of housing projects for Almajiris, or they call them displaced people. This is the issue, this is the situation of the country. A situation whereby we in the South are working like elephant, but we are eating like ants. While those in the North are what? Working like ants, right? They are scattered everywhere, working like ants, but they are the one feeding fat. They are the one what? Feeding fat. We have a situation whereby we need urgently to solve. Because this country cannot continue like this. We've had enough. We cannot continue to be a slave. We cannot continue to be exploited. We cannot continue to be cheated. When I look at the administration of Tinubu, I read through in the past when he said he does not believe in the cause of one Nigeria. You know, so many people, even when they never voted for him, but when he got there, people started looking at his body language and people started studying him. He started breaking the wings, the clams, the wings of the Fulani oligarchs, the northern hegemonies. We saw that. We saw him moving NNPC down to the south, even if not Lagos, but now still south. At least Akwa Ibom is closer to Lagos, right? Enugu is closer to Lagos than say you dey go Abuja. He moved another one, CBN, the GC offices, the bureau de change that the Northerners have always been in charge since 60s. Okay, because that the North have taken that as their own cultural business. Bureau de change, dollar exchange. All right. Now, Tinubu came on board. He said, "Una de racketeering." I will show you the video where Tinubu said this. He said, "When I remove the subsidy, the oligarchs in the bureau de change industry, all of them ordered the money. They were expecting him to fold." You see, me being objective doesn't mean I'm supporting Tinubu, but this is what is actually happening. These were the ways they oiled Jonathan ransom, that Jonathan folded. As at the best time that this thing could have happened was in 2011, remove all the subsidies. But you know, so Jonathan is a good man, but he doesn't have a strong heart. And the most deadliest thing, the most dangerous thing is for a good man not to have a conviction. That means you are malleable. That means you can be impressed, you can be pressured. Then your goodness suddenly turns to evil. Let me continue with Tinubu. He said that time, all the northern farmers started ordering their food. The people, you know, they did this thing to us. I think during that COVID period, they said they will not bring onions to the south. That they will starve us in the south, that we will not eat onions. Then a basket of onions was going for, if I'm not mistaken, I think 8,000. And then the price surged to 45,000. Right? All their lorries, they packed it on the express. I could remember, I saw a video. I'll try and check it out. Maybe I'll pop it up. In that video, when the Southerners were, So, these people, what they are even offering us, haven't collected our money, our resources. The onions it's not as if they are giving us for free. Okay? We buy it for a price. And not even at a cheaper price. At a costly price. Now these people even want to starve us. Are we at war? The southern youth went into the express. They started seeing lorries of onions, of tomatoes. This was serious then. They wanted to starve us in the south. In a situation because, you know, we, the Southerners, we are too relaxed. We know we are laid back. Especially in the Southwest. We felt, okay, well, since we are working as one team, after all, when I make my money on alcohol and all that, it get everything they give them, right? From that thing, they give their farmers a plant, they give them fertilizers. We have cheap food coming from there. We buy and we eat. Now, all of a sudden, they just came out and said, onions, we are not giving them. Tomatoes, we no go chop, them. Yam, we no go chop them. These are things that do not grow in 1 week. These things literally take 3 to 6 months. So they just wanted to starve us in the south. So we must begin to see them for who they are. They are exploiters. The words of that senator reeks of exploitation. Reeks like the sound and the word of an opportunist. Because you cannot see that the children in one of the states that lays the golden egg, Delta is a goose that lays the golden egg. Bayelsa, the same thing. And you, as an high-ranking senator, cannot just come and be asking a wiki, don't we have Delta youths or Delta children who are also roaming around? Why try to personalize it? Why the self-centeredness? And these are the issues. And it is the one Nigerian system that is encourages nonsense, where some people have put themselves in critical and strategic positions, whereby for you to take those positions is either you fight them through a revolution, right? Or you take the battle to them with a massive support of your people. Or you think it is easy, the position that Ali Ndume occupies, which has to do with appropriation. You think it's a joke? The same Ali Ndume who stood against some very critical bill that would have favored all people in the South. Ali Ndume achieved his aim and goals by going against the tax reform bill. Today, the tax reform bill has literally failed. What the tax reform bill initially proposed was derivation will be 40%. If you are making money, you should be the one getting the lion's share. Ali Ndume stood with some northern clerics, with the likes of Professor Zulum, who today is crying that Boko Harams are disturbing him. A Professor Zulum who wants to have a share of money generated from alcohol today is crying that there are people buying them in Zamfara. Abi is in Maiduguri. You know, while he is fighting against the bill, instead of him to be fighting for a security bill that will ensure that there is state police, instead of a Professor Zulum, leave the tax reform bill. Maybe your people are not generating tax. You people are not drinking alcohol. What is your own? Face the bill that will help solve your immediate problem, which has to do with what? Insecurity. Instead of Professor Zulum to fight for what we call establishment and institutionalization of state policing, whereby the state police and forest guards will have sophisticated weapons to go against this marauding Fulani bandit. Professor Zulum left that one. Make person dey live, he left, make person leave ring one, make he go dey chase dandruff for hair. Like what sense can you pull out from that action? If not for covetousness, coveting on other people's resources, coveting on other regions' resources. And I know now the Zamfara gold that is in Zamfara, we cannot even say a word. We don't even know what money is made from Zamfara. The last time I saw videos, Chinese people, I saw people from India, all of them are in Zamfara. And the people working for them as Zamfara indigenous, mining the gold for them, getting paid, earning serious money. Okay? But show me, I dare you, if you are from Delta, from Abia, Imo, Lagos, Oyo, I dare you, show me when you have benefited 1 naira from that gold in Zamfara. Do you know how rich Zamfara is in gold? If rain falls, literally you'll be seeing gold, washing off the land. That is how rich Zamfara is. And yet that Zamfara is a no-go area. In fact, nobody is even talking about it. The only thing they talk about is the oil in Niger Delta, the oil in Ondo, the oil in Imo, the oil in Abia, the gas is Owerri. Shall we come this country, we come this country, come serve these people? Is that our fate? I think enough is enough. Please, if you're just watching or just joining, kindly subscribe, like, and share. Bye for now.